The Lafayette Parish Correctional Center, LPCC, is experiencing a growing crisis with its population. Several factors are contributing to this crisis. Beds rendered unusable by law due to individual inmate classification, maintenance issues, full Louisiana state prisons, and more. It's a juggling act to manage the jail and keep the public and staff safe, while the critical situation of the jail's capacity is causing massive complications and soon will cause more if solutions aren't implemented. So, how do you manage a jail's population? In the words of the National Institute of Corrections, the sheriff or jail administrator has little control over who goes into jail, how long they stay there, or how they get out. The sheriff, as the keeper of the jail, is responsible for preserving peace and order within the jail. On the other hand, the governing authority of each parish, in this case, Lafayette Parish, has the responsibility of providing a good and sufficient jail and has a further responsibility for the maintenance and upkeep of the jail. As law enforcement makes arrests, the jail fills up. It's recommended that a jail operates at 80 to 85% capacity so as to have room for crime surges and other emergency events. But how do you keep a jail from filling up when you have a limited number of beds? Convictions. Upon sentencing, offenders are usually transferred out of the jail and to a state prison. As we already mentioned, Louisiana state prisons are full, and an additional 16,000 inmates are being housed in parish jails. This is taking space away from the parish jail. To make matters worse, the Louisiana Department of Corrections, DOC, has had difficulty finding space for DOC inmates within the parish jail system because many parish jails are full. Bail bonds can help with jail management. They allow defendants to be released on their own recognizance while they're awaiting trial. Louisiana once had preset bonds for certain offenses, speeding up this process. They've since been eliminated. Now, many defendants must be held in the parish jail until the courts set a bond. Mental institutions can hold the criminally insane, freeing up space in the jail. In the 1990s, many of Louisiana's mental institutions began to close. There is currently only one state facility in Louisiana capable of holding the criminally insane, and it only has space for 100 pretrial offenders. Diversionary programs are an extremely effective tool for managing a jail's population. However, funding for these programs is limited. Programs include GPS monitoring for a low daily cost of $12, cheaper than housing inmates or sending them to another parish facility. Drug rehabilitation programs, which satisfies the obligation to provide good and sufficient housing for offenders, as well as alleviates pressure on the judiciary branch, and others. As a last resort, sending overflow to other parish jails if space is available can open up beds as the jail reaches capacity. Entering into plea agreements with offenders can also alleviate pressure from a crowded jail. Diversionary programs, like the ones we listed earlier, promote this. All available options should be used to manage a jail's population, but Lafayette Parish government isn't taking full advantage of them. Violent offender population in the Lafayette Parish Jail has tripled in the last 10 years. It's a major contributor to the unusable beds at LPCC. As the jail fills to its operational capacity, where does the violent population go? Public safety is threatened more and more each day by the failures identified within the criminal justice system. LPSO needs the help of those with the authority to approve these jail management programs and systematic solutions to get the LPCC population crisis under control.